What does it mean? We must hide.
The veil of Amara. Years passed, and Delifa tried to bury the memory of fire. The burned house was rebuilt. Songs were sung again. Yet the land remembered what the people refused to name. Crops failed without warning. Husbands slept beside their wives like strangers. The nights grew heavy. Then, at the edge of the harmattan season, a stranger arrived. She came quietly, walking the old road from the forest. She called herself Naraya. Her beauty was not loud like Cruella's, it was calm, watchful, unsettling. She spoke little, listened much, and carried herself like someone who had already survived death. No one knew she was Amara. Naraya moved among the women of Delifa with gentle patience. She shared food, helped with chores, and learned who had once carried torches and who had shouted loudest in the night of fire. At dusk, she sang songs that felt older than memory. Men heard them and felt a pull they could not explain. One by one, husbands left their homes, drawn away by longing and restlessness, abandoning marriages without understanding why. The women of Delifa whispered again, but this time with fear. Soon, the deaths began. Women who had stood proudly in the flames years before were found lifeless at dawn. There were no wounds, no signs of struggle, only faces frozen in recognition, as though they had finally understood something too late. Others vanished entirely, leaving behind empty homes and unanswered prayers. Delifa trembled. The elders searched for meaning, but the past stood before them in living form. One night, an old woman nearly blind, spared by time, grasped the stranger's arm and cried out a name the village had tried to erase. Amara. The village fell silent. Naraya did not run. She did not deny it. The wind lifted her hair as she stepped toward the forest that had once saved her. Her voice was calm, steady, final. You burned truth and called it justice. You spared the men and punished the mirror. I did not return for mercy. I returned for balance. By morning, she was gone. Delifa survived, but it was broken. Its women were fewer, its marriages hollow, its pride reduced to dust. From that day on, no fire was ever lit without fear, and no song was ever sung without remembering the one who came back wearing another name. And the elders added this to the myth. Those who escape injustice do not always flee forever. Some return as silence, some return as judgment, and Delifa learned too late which one Amara had become.